And a full breath out. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your nose. Just feel your belly rise on the inhale and fall on your exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Keep that breath moving. You can even keep your eyes closed. You have about another minute. So just feeling your breath moving through you. Starting to settle your body and settle your mind. On your next 1 or 2 breaths, go ahead and set an intention, a purpose, or a dedication for today's practice. It can be something simple, maybe just one word, maybe a mantra. Inhale. Exhale, seal your intention on your heart. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday. We're going to start standing today. And for those of you that have been practicing with me for a while, you know that I usually route our balancing poses throughout our flow, and I'm going to do it a little different today. We're just going to go through about 3 step backs, and then we'll do balancing. We'll kind of stack them. So just a little heads up. If this is your first class with me, you won't notice a difference, and no worries. We'll still get a full body practice. So just ground down through your feet. Stack your shoulders over your hips over your knees, knees over ankles. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. On your inhale, reach your fingers forward and up. Grow nice and tall. Exhale, pull your elbows in and down towards your waist, sort of cactusing your arms, feeling your heart and chest open. We're still working those heart openers. Then take arms back, interlace hands at your tailbone, press back and open your heart and chest even more. Maybe there's a little peak up towards the ceiling or almost a little back bend. Full breath in, full breath out. Release your hands and let's do that again. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, pull elbows in towards waist, cactus your arms. Full breath in, full breath out. Reach arms back, interlace fingers, press into your hands to lift your heart and chest. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze together behind you. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms by your sides. Let's take one more like that. Inhale, ground down through your feet, grow nice and tall. Exhale, elbows in towards your waistline. Inhale, reach back, interlace fingers, press back, feel your heart and chest lift, feel your heart and chest open, full round of breath. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release arms by your sides, conscious mountain pose. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. On your inhale, reach forward and up. On this exhale, come all the way down to your forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, tap your shins. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, arms reach back to airplane. Exhale, forward and up, high crescent lunge. Reach up and settle your hips down. Just find that stability. Now, one more time, not one more time, we're going to do this a couple more times, but in our lunge, pull your elbows in towards your waist. So just like we did standing. Now reach arms back, interlace fingers, press back. Keep that balance in your leg. Keep your front knee strong. Lift heart and chest. Inhale back to your high crescent lunge. Exhale, release hands down. Frame your front foot. Step back to your first down dog. So take a breath or two if you need it in your dog. Pedal out your knees, pedal out your heels. And let's move through a nice slow vinyasa. Come forward to your high plank. Drop your knees and lower down to your low push-up. Inhale to a cobra or an upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, bring your knee into your nose. Just feel that rounding, but keep your hips high. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, place it through to a lunge. Look forward, step forward, and fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Keeping your hips low, don't let them move. Sweep forward and up to your fierce or chair pose. So core is pulling in, hips are settling down. Pull your thumbs back, full round of breath. Inhale, reach up, press palms. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, send your left foot back. Inhale, arms reach back to the airplane. Exhale, forward and up, high crescent lunge. Take a full round of breath. Now, pull your elbows in and down towards your waist. Keep your left hip working, so keep lengthening it by pressing your back heel back. Now reach arms back, interlace fingers, press back, lift heart and chest. And you take that little peek up. Come back to your high crescent lunge. Release hands down, step back, down dog. Take 2 rounds of breath in your dog. Let's move through a vinyasa. Come forward, high plank. Option to tap knees or pull your core in, lower to the low push-up. Come up for your cobra or upward facing. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, feel that rounding. Inhale, send your left leg up. Exhale, place it through. Look forward with your long spine. Step forward and fold. Find your flat back. Fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Sweep forward and up to your fierce or chair. Now just notice your feet, and I want you to see if you're pressing more weight into your heels than you are into the front or the center of your feet. If you are, just tip a little weight forward, try to get that centered. Now straighten legs and reach arms up. Come forward and down, fold. Lift to your flat back. Send your right foot back. So moving through that again, just building on. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, forward and up, high crescent lunge. Find that steady base. Now cactus your arms, pull your elbows down towards your waistline. Hold. Now reach arms back, interlace, press back, lift your heart and chest. Maybe you add that little back bend as you peek up. Come back to your high crescent lunge, pause. Plant your back foot, find your warrior 2. Now flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Keeping that front knee strong, reach back for the back of the room. Feel this side body stretch, really reach. Cartwheel down to a twisted lunge. Right hand planted. Press your left hand to the outside of your left knee. Keep a long spine and just twist from your core, from your center. Take that peek up. Release your left hand down. Step back, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. So your choice on these vinyasas. You can always vinyasa. You can stay in a down dog. Sometimes I just take a high plank, really squeeze my core, and then lift to down dog. So it's your choice. I want you to listen to your body and see what you need in each vinyasa. Meaning in our dog, send your right leg high. Curl your knee into your nose. Keep your hips high. Feel that rounding. Send your right leg up. Now come high on your toes on the ball of your foot and pull your right knee in, but hover forward like you're coming into a plank. Keep pulling it up towards your chest. Inhale, right leg high. Do that again. Exhale, pull your knee in, hover in the plank, and then just step it through to your lunge. Look forward, step forward, and fold. Find your flat back. Find that long spine. That's important. Fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. This time as you lift up to your chair, just bring hands to heart center. So same chair, just varying our arms. We're going to take a little twist here. So lift your right elbow. Twisting from your core, take it over to the outside of your left knee. And lengthen through your spine again and twist from your center. You can keep pressing palms. You can make a fist with your right hand, a flat palm with your left, and press it down. I like to use that as leverage to come into the twist. Maybe peek up. Slowly come back to your chair with your hands at heart center and sit back. Equal weight in your feet. Straighten legs or reach arms up. Feel or add a back bend if it feels good for you. Come forward and down, fold. Lift your flat back. Send your left foot back. Finding that rhythm of your breath. Reach arms back. Reach forward and up, high, crescent lunge. Strong, steady legs. Now cactus your arms. Pull your elbows in and down. Keep that core engaged. So my ribs just jutted forward. I want to pull that core in. Reach arms back. Interlace hands behind you. Lift heart and chest. Maybe take that peak up. Come back to high crescent lunge. Plant your back foot. Find your warrior two. Take this little pause in your nice strong pose. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Really reach back. Feel the side body stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cartwheel down, twisted lunge. Left hand planted. Your right hand presses your right knee in so it stays in towards your midline. Lengthen, twist, maybe peek up. Release your right hand down. Step back, down dog. Full round of breath. Your choice, vinyasa flow, down dog, chaturanga. You can take some variation in between. You can always stay and walk out your dog. Beautiful choices, everyone. Send your left leg high. Keeping hips high, just curl knee into nose, feel the rounding. Send your left leg up. Now this time, hover your knee to your chest, but come forward like you're taking that high plank. Core is strong. Send your left leg up. Do that again. Curl it in. And then just place it through. Look forward. Step forward and fold. Lift your flat back. Fold forward. Bend knees. Reach arms back. This time, hands come to heart center. Chair with a different arm variation. Hips are still sitting back. Adding our twist, lift your left elbow. Twist from your core to take it over towards your knee. So use that core twist. Once you tap it, press palms to find even more of a twist. Use hands, use arms as leverage. But keep that twist coming from your core. You can always make that fist if you want to. See if you can increase the space in between your shoulder blades. So you're not hunching in, you're pulling your shoulder blades away from each other and pressing into your hands. Peek up. Slowly come back to center, hands at heart center. Sit in that chair. Straighten legs, reach arms up, optional back bend. Come forward and down, fold. Lift your flat back. Send your right foot back. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, forward and up, high crescent lunge. See if you can sink a little lower on this one. Elbows in towards your waist, cactus your arms. Reach arms back, interlace, lift your heart and chest. Maybe sink, maybe settle, or maybe press back even more to really find that heart opening. Come back to your high crescent lunge. Plant your back foot, come into your warrior two. Pause. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. This time straighten your front leg and reach back even more. Maybe you catch your wrist. Maybe you place your hand in between your shoulder blades and catch your left elbow. Or you can reach both arms back like you have a big beach ball in between your hands. Reach back. Come back to center. Let's find a straight leg triangle. So pause with your arms in a T. Widen your base if you need to and flip thumbs up. Now reach for the front of the room. When you can't reach anymore, left arm down, right arm up. You can tap your hand to your shin. You can press it to the inside of your leg. You can place it to the outside of your leg. Take that peek up towards your thumb. And take it down towards your foot. Now, just like we did in our chair, as you look at your foot, I want you to figure out if you have equal weight in your foot. So is there more weight in your heel, in the inside or outside of your foot? Notice first, and then try to bring that weight back to center. Take your peek back up. Lift back up to standing. Bend into your front knee. Cartwheel down, back to a twisted lunge, right hand planted. This time, left arm can reach up if you'd like. It can reach out, really opening your heart. Release your left hand down. Step back, down dog. Full round of breath. Your choice, vinyasa flow, down dog, something in between, a variation of your choice. You can always add a little push-up if you want to add more of a workout to your yoga. Meeting in our dog, send your right leg high. Curl your knee into your nose, keep your hips high. Send your right leg up. Hover your right knee into your right elbow and tap. Now use your obliques, your side core, to take it over to your left elbow. Then send it through, press into your right hand, turn onto your back foot and lift your hips for a fallen triangle or fallen star pose. Really press into both feet to lift your hips. Peek forward at your thumb. Release your left hand down. Send your right leg high. Then place it through to your lunge. Look forward. Step forward and fold. Lift your flat back. Fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Now keeping arms back, just lift your heart and chest this time. Just one more chair variation. So shoulders pulling together behind you. Core is still strong. Hips are settling down. Straighten your legs and reach up. Come forward and down, fold. Lift your flat back. Step your left foot back. Reach arms back to airplane. Reach forward and up, high crescent lunge. Pause. Cactus your arms, elbows in towards your waist. Keep that strong core. Reach arms back, interlace, press back, lift heart and chest. Maybe you settle your hips even lower as you lift your heart and chest up. Flip back to your high crescent lunge. Plant your back foot, Find your warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Straighten your front leg, reach back. Option to catch your wrist, maybe your elbow, or maybe you just use both arms to reach back. Come back to center with your upper body, arms to a T. Take your thumbs up, palms out. Reach into your straight leg triangle. Right arm down, left arm high. Now peek down at your foot. Again, see if you're pressing equal weight. So your tendency is probably to press more weight into your heel. It really depends on the arch of your foot too. Like I have high arches, so I always roll to the outside of my foot. I want you to kind of correct either way. Try to press your foot centered. Lift back up to standing. Bend into your front knee. Tap your warrior two. Cartwheel down, twisted lunge, left hand planted. Right arm can reach up, right arm can reach out and back. Release your right hand to your mat. Step back, down dog. Full round of breath. Your choice, vinyasa flow. High plank to down dog. Take your variation. Send your left leg high. Curl your knee into your nose, keep your hips high. Send your left leg up. Hover your left knee to your left elbow. Take it over to your right elbow. Send it through, roll onto your back foot. Fallen triangle or fallen star. Lift your hips, really ground down to lift up. Peek forward. Release your right hand down. Send your left leg high. Place it through to your lunge. Look forward with a long spine. Step forward and fold. Lift your flat back. Fold forward. Bend knees. Sweep arms back. Keep arms back and hips low. Just lift your heart and chest. And settle into your chair. And try to find that equal weight in your feet. Now ground down through your feet to lift all the way up through legs. Press palms at the top. Bring hands to heart center, Tadasana or mountain pose. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Bring your arms by your sides. We're coming into our balancing poses. So reach arms up and press palms. Taking eagle first, take your right arm under your left. If you can't quite cross arms, just grab opposite shoulders and then pick your right leg up really high. Take it over your left. Squeeze your thighs together. Your right foot can hang out. You can use it for a kickstand or you can wrap it around your left leg. Stay tall in your upper body. Settle through your standing leg. Now we're hinging forward into a crouching eagle. So tap your elbow to your knee, or you can hover your elbows right in front of your knee. Glance forward past your fingertips. From here, keep your eagle arms, just unravel your right leg, send it back to warrior three. So warrior three or T pose with eagle arms. Now go ahead and unravel your arms. As you reach arms back to airplane, lift your right leg even higher. Find a little lift in your heart and chest. Slowly hinge yourself up to standing, knee to 90. Arms reach up. Release your arms down first. Then release your right leg down. Take a full round of breath. Shake out your feet, shake out your ankles. Just one set of dancers. Lift your left arm up. Take your right arm out to the side. Catch your right foot behind you. You can always use the wall. You can press your left hand into a wall if you have one near you, and then kick back. If you're not using a wall, kick into your right hand. to bring yourself into the pose. You can find full kick and then reach or hinge forward. You can keep your top arm lifted if you'd like. Feel the heart opening of the pose. Try to find the back bend. Let's look nice, everybody. Just take one more breath. Slowly bring your knees back together. Release your foot. Take a nice backstroke or windmill of your arms. Land in your conscious mountain pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Starting with eagle on our other side. Lift arms up. Take your left arm under your right. Bend your knees. Again, grab shoulders if you can't quite press palms. Pick your left leg up really high. And then wrap it over your left, squeezing your thighs. Settle into your eagle pose. Now start to hinge forward, coming into a crouching eagle. Keep your gaze forward past your front fingertips. It's just a hip hinge to bring your upper body forward. Now keeping your eagle arms nice and slow, unravel your left leg. Let your right leg hold you, ground it down. Unravel arms, warrior three or T pose. Lift your left leg. Flex your left foot, toes down towards the floor, heel back. Now nice and slow, bring your left knee up to 90. Reach arms up. Release arms down by your sides first. Release your left leg. Take a full round of breath. Shake out feet or ankles. Nice job, everyone. Just one more balancing pose. Dancers. Right arm reaches up. Left arm comes out to the side. Catch your left foot. You can always use a wall. Grow tall. When you're ready, kick back. Keep your heart and chest lifted. Try to keep your gaze forward, either past your fingertips or just taking that gaze slightly over your fingertips. Just take one more breath, heart and chest forward. Slowly lift yourself back up, tap your knees, release your foot. Take that nice backstroke or windmill of your arms. Land in your conscious mountain pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach arms up. Optional back bend. Exhale, forward and down. Fold. Lift your flat back. Your choice this time. If you'd like, you can bend your knees and jump it back to a high plank. Or you can step back one foot at a time. High plank. Hold your plank. Full breath in. Squeeze that core. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale, hips up, down dog. Take a breath or two, pedal out your knees, pedal out your heels. From our dog, we're coming into our pigeon pose. So lift your right leg up, send it through to a lunge. Drop your left knee down. Walk your right foot across your mat. And then keep your upper body tall, walk your left foot back. Today you have the option to curl your left heel in towards your glute and reach back to add a little quad stretch. So you can take your foot to the outside or inside of your hand. It's just going to change your shoulder position, but whatever works for you. Maybe peek back, squeeze it in, release your left foot, release your left hand. So to walk yourself down into your pigeon. Let your hips drop down towards your mat. You can reach arms out. Let your heart and chest fall. You can make a pillow with your arms and release your forehead. If you have a block, you can always use your block. Sink into your pigeon pose for one more breath. Then start to press yourself back up into your hands. Lift your heart and chest. Tuck your left toes behind you. Send your right leg high. Bend your knee, fan open your hip. You can stay here and roll out your ankle or flex your foot, or you can flip your dog, bringing your right foot down, lifting your hips and reaching forward. If you flip your dog, go ahead and unflip. Everyone send your right leg high and then release it down towards your mat. Take a slow pedal of your feet, a slow pedal of your heels. Come back to your dog. Send your left leg high. Place it through to your lunge. Come back to our pigeon. Drop your right knee. Walk your left foot across your mat. Send your right toes back. Option to pull your heel in towards your glute and reach back for that quad stretch. Sorry if you can hear the snowblower outside. Pull your heel in. Maybe peek back. And then release your foot. Release your right hand. You can slowly come down. You can reach both arms forward and release down. Make your way into your pigeon pose. Take one more full round of breath. Then start to walk yourself back up into your hands and lift your heart and chest. Tuck your right toes behind you. Send your left leg high. Fan open your hip. Option to flip your dog. Lifting your hips, opening your heart and chest. If you flipped, unflip. Everyone lift your left leg. Release it down. Take a slow pedal of your knees, a slow pedal of your heels. Come back to your dog. Shift forward to a high plank. And you can drop your knees or just slowly lower yourself down to your mat. We'll just take 2 quick belly back bends. So bring your arms by your sides for a full locust pose. Forehead down on your mat. Spider tip fingers like you're holding a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball underneath. Lift your heart and chest. Press your hips down, lift your arms, so thumbs up towards the ceiling. Now without your heart and chest falling, lift your legs. See if you can lift your legs up even more. Lift your heart and chest more. Maybe interlace hands at your tailbone again to really lift heart and chest, lift up. Release everything down. Take a gaze to the right. Take a few breaths. Bring your forehead back to center. You can take another full locust or come with me into bow pose. So if you're taking bow, bend your heels in towards your glutes again. Reach back for your ankles or the tops of your feet. And then when you're ready, press back to lift up. So it's almost the same principle as our dancers. You want to press into your hands to lift. You never want to pull on your legs or your feet. If you're in that full locust, lift heart and chest, lift legs. Everyone press back or lift up. Release everything down. Gaze to the left. Keep your knees bent and just slowly windshield wiper legs side to side. Release your legs down. Bring your forehead back to center. Bring your hands under your shoulders and press yourself up to a tabletop so that you're on your knees. And then press your upper body up so it's like you're standing up on your knees. We're going to take 2 sets of camel and we'll come in 2 different ways. So I'm just going to turn slightly so you can see my back. On our first set, bring your hands to your low back. Squeeze elbows, squeeze shoulders together, and send your hips forward. Now let that hip forward motion really build the back bend of this pose. So you can peek up, you can peek back if you'd like. If it's in your practice, you can reach back for your heels or your ankles. Nice job, Thomas. Everyone just take one more breath. And then slowly uncurl. Release ankles, release heels, come back to center. Just for a moment, we're gonna sit back on our heels to just take a little break in between. Don't want anyone to get dizzy after taking our gaze and our heart back. So just relax your hands on your thighs. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Lift yourself back up onto your knees. Taking a camel and coming in a different way. So we're gonna do a camel hinge. So we're really just hinging from our knees. So I want you to act like your upper body is like a plank from your knees to the crown of your head. You're gonna hinge yourself back. So you can bring hands to your hips again. I was just showing you that so you can see my back. Just hinge back from your knees. This should really light up your quads. So feel those quads working. Then maybe you reach for ankles or heels, and then send your hips forward. Take one more breath. Slowly walk yourself back up. Take a little pause at the top. You don't have to sit back on your heels, but just pause. And then send your hands forward. Send your feet back. Find your high plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, hips up, down dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and sit back on your mat. Send your legs along. So your heels can come into the corners of your mat, or you can take them a little longer. Just gonna take a seated head to knee. Pull your left heel in towards your left foot in towards your right thigh. And then reach your arms up. Take a twist towards your right leg and slowly lower down. You can bend your knee as much as you need to. You can keep this straight on, just relaxing your forehead towards your knee. Or you can add a little twist by grabbing your right foot with your left hand and then taking your right arm through to your left knee. Or you can twist the opposite way and take your right arm back. If you took a little twist, come back to center. Reach past your toes to lift yourself back up. Release your arms down by your sides. Come into a butterfly pose or Baddha Konasana. You can interlace hands around your toes, sit up tall, hinge forward with a long spine. And then you can round your spine, looking at your belly button. Press your knees down towards the mat. Slowly roll yourself back up. Keep your right foot where it is. Send your left leg long. Bring the bottom of your foot in towards your left thigh. Reach arms back up. Back to our seated head to knee. Turn towards your left leg and come down. Option to just let your upper body sink towards your knee, or you can grab the top of your left foot with your right hand and reach through or reach back. Take one more breath. Come back to center if you took a twist. Reach past your toes, lift up, release the arms by your sides. Send both legs long. Let's take a seated spinal twist. Place your right foot on the outside of your left knee. Place your right arm behind you. Reach your left arm up. Wrap it around your knee to twist, or bring your elbow to the outside of your knee. Use it as leverage. Sit up tall and twist. Peek over your shoulder. Unravel forward, send both legs long. Take a little staff pose to neutralize. Press into your hands, lift your hips. Release. Place your left foot on the outside of your right knee. Place your left arm behind you. Lift your right arm up. Catch your knee or place your elbow to the outside of your knee and twist. Long spine. Peek back. Unravel forward. Send both legs long. You can take a little staff pose to neutralize again. And then roll yourself back onto your back. Bring your knees up to 90. We're gonna take a cow face pose on our back and add a little twist. So arms to a T or goalpost arms. Take your right leg over your left, almost like we did in our eagle, but then let your feet fall to the opposite sides. Now you can roll your upper body up if you need to catch the outsides of your feet, but then I want you to roll it back down. Press your knees into each other and use your elbows to pull your legs down. Feel that outer hip stretch, elbows down, and release your feet, but keep your legs twisted and bring your knees back to 90. Again, arms to a T or goalpost arms. Let your knees fall over to the right and take your gaze to the left. Take one more breath in your twist. Lift your knees back up to 90. Lift your gaze up. Unravel your legs. You can release them down for a moment. Maybe take that windshield wiper side to side to release your hips. And then lift your knees back to 90. Cow face pose. Take your left leg over your right. And let your feet fall. You can roll up to catch your feet if you need to, but then roll back down. So tailbone, shoulders down on your mat. Pull your feet down with your elbows, but keep pressing your knees together. So your left knee is pressing up towards your right. You're using your hands to resist as you pull your feet in. Feel that stretch. Pull elbows down. Release your feet. Bring your knees to 90. Keep them twisted. Let your knees fall to the left. Gaze can go to the right. Take your gaze back up. Bring your knees back up. Unravel them. You can release your feet. You can take your knees side to side. When you're ready, send your legs long. If there's another pose you need, you can take it here. If you'd like to squeeze your knees in for a double knee to chest, or take a quick happy baby with your feet up. But when you're ready, I want you to come into your Shavasana. Legs long, feet fall out, palms face up. Shoulders pulled down and away from your ears to keep a long neck and not holding tension in your neck or shoulders. I'm going to mute my end so that you don't get my background noise, the snowblower outside, but I will unmute and ring the bell 3 times to bring you out of your Shavasana. So just lay back, close your eyes, receive, and enjoy. Little fingers and toes. Bring awareness back into your body. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug and thank yourself for making it to your mat on this snowy afternoon. Reach your right or left arm back. Use that arm as a pillow and roll onto that side, just falling into fetal position, our position of new beginnings. Recall the intention, purpose, or dedication you set in the beginning of our practice. Have the option to set a new one right here to take you through the rest of your Monday, or maybe even into your Tuesday or Wednesday. Start to press yourself up to seated, facing forward. Keeping eyes closed or glancing down at your fingertips, bring hands to heart center and tuck your chin. Take an inhale to sit up tall. On your exhale, just let the breath go. Let's recognize the peace and light within each and every one of us by bowing forward together and saying namaste or thank you. Thank you, everybody. Awesome Monday practice. It's nice to practice with you over Zoom. Feel free to say hi, or if you have any questions, or if there's a pose you want to see, always open to feedback.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thanks, Maria. Thanks, Emily.